If you didn't know already, we have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/IsimoPod and join us for $2, $5, or $20 a month. There's something for everybody. Welcome back. I'm back here again with my friend Joel Romero.
Yeah.
Joel.
Joel.
So I wanted to say we've had correspondence since the last time you've been in my apartment, right?
Yes.
And I told you that many fans want you back, dog.
Do you know, you keep on fucking saying many fans.
Yeah.
There's only one fucking fan, dude. Only one fucking fan. Jose Cardenas. Shout out Jose Cardenas. It's the only guy that's been like, hey man, Gerardo, love the new direction.
Yeah.
But where's Joel at, dude? Where's Joel at?
And the first time it happened, I texted you. I was like, hey, fool, everyone wants you back.
And then the second time it happened, and he was the same thing. I was like, damn, Gerardo, love the fucking podcast. Love the new direction. Everybody's funny. But where's Joel? And then you sent me that, and you're like, dude, everybody keeps fucking. I was like, I think it's the same dude. And you're like, no, it's not. And then I was like, you might be right. And then like 2 nights ago, I checked, and I was like, it's the same fucking guy. It's one guy that wants me back. But thank you, Jose. I think, Jose Cardenas. I love you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
No, but people like you, dude.
I hope so, man. I always get nervous before every single episode. I always feel like this is going to be a stupid episode. No one's going to give a shit about me. No one gives a shit about me.
Okay, chill.
No one fucking cares about me, dude. No one fucking loves me. Nah. Do you?
I love you, dude. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm fucking crying, dude. Oh.
Since you've been on the episode, though, I wanted to talk to you about what happened at the beach, Doug.
Oh, when I lost everything?
You got, one of my biggest pet peeves is the people that take shit out of their pockets and they put it in random places and then they're like, oh, where are my keys?
It wasn't random.
I know, but you were one of those people still.
No, it wasn't random. It was against the rock formation. It was against the rock. And I was shooting with my camera, right? I was helping a friend out with the shoot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't go in the sand with my shoes because they were a gift, right? So I put the shoes down and I put my keys in there. My mom's keys in there. I put my wallet in there, yada, yada, yada. And then I want to go shoot. And as I was shooting, the ties started getting stronger, right? And then I was shooting my friend, and then I saw my shoes floating in the water, and I was like, my shoes! And then she's a good friend of mine, but she was like, don't worry about your shoes. Like, we're already shooting. Like, you really want to just keep shooting. I was like, those are a gift. Those are a gift. My best friend's brother gave me that. And then she was like, it doesn't matter. Just forget about it. And then I was like, fine, whatever. And then I forgot that my keys were in there, my wallet was in there until like a couple hours later when we were done with the shoot. And I was like, all right, it's time to go. Everybody high-fiving. And then I was like, dude, where are my shoes at? No, where's my keys at? And then that's when it hit me. That was And then I had to get it towed. I got it towed, and then I canceled the tow because I got a locksmith, and I paid the tow guy for coming like 20 minutes from a 50-minute drive. And the locksmith came, and then, oh my God, the locksmith came, and then he was like, don't worry, like, you're going to get out of here. Okay, we're going to make you a key that works, okay? And then he was there for 2 hours, and then my friend and her husband were still there waiting with me. And then they were like, dude, okay, we got to leave. We have kids. Are you going to fix this? Are you going to get a key that turns on the car because we got to go? He's like, dude, it's fine. Go. And then he went home, and then he couldn't get the car to turn on with the key, right? So I waited 3 hours, and then I called a tow again, and I had to pay him back. So he was coming, and then he just stayed with me for like an extra hour, right? Damn. And it was nice, but after like 20 minutes, I was like, dude, could you fucking leave? And I was like, hey, he's coming. He's coming. He was like, no, but bro, I'll stay with you. Damn. He was like,
no, bro, my friend.
No, bro, I'll stay with you, please. In my head, I was like, dude, I want to fucking watch YouTube, dude. I want to watch YouTube in my mom's car. And then he just said, no, bro. And he was talking about life, like, you got to work hard. You got to work hard. See me, I've been doing this for 10 years. I was like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. But then,
that's hilarious. And then also your camera got destroyed, dude.
Yeah, it got wet, man. It got wet, so I don't use that camera anymore because it doesn't work.
It sounds like a fucking nightmare. It was a bad day.
Yeah, it was a really bad. But then my friend set up a GoFundMe, and I got a couple hundred from that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, thank you.
Is the GoFundMe still open?
No.
No. Yeah, it is.
I cut it off because I was like, at first I didn't. She started, and I was like, don't do that, man. I don't want.
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it is because like how I make money, but It's also just a camera. It's not like I died or some shit.
Well, we've been asking ourselves, like, what do we want to talk about today? Because I wanted to have you back on, and you telling that story makes me think of a topic. Let's see if you're down.
What? Tell me.
Lost.
The show Lost.
No, not the show. Like the times that we felt lost.
Oh, Lost. Yes. Lost-Isimo.
Lost-Isimo,
dude.
Okay, not Lost-Isimo. Okay,
Lost-Isimo.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think that's good.
Like, have you, and then like, for instance, like you said you wanted to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just wanted an escape because you were so lost.
So lost.
You're like, I don't want to talk
with
to
this
you.
Armenian guy literally sitting next to me and shit. He just literally was fucking next. Tell me about his life. Like, I've been doing this. I work every fucking day. I don't see my wife.
Yeah.
I was like, go back to her. See your wife, dude.
And do you still drink or no?
No, I don't drink as much.
So you do.
No, I haven't gotten drunk in 2 months.
Oh shit.
I haven't gotten drunk in 2 months. Yeah, and I want to keep going. I mean, I still drink here and there.
Yeah.
Because it's nice.
Dude, we went to the Jesus Sepulveda HBO Max like release party.
Yeah.
And it was sponsored by Truly.
Yeah. Truly. This Truly's were.
And so the people on stage, they would say Truly a lot, right?
Yeah.
Every time they said like shout out to Truly. I looked over at Joel and he was like this.
I was like, Truly,
where is it?
They're right in front of me too. Yeah. That event was cool, man. They were giving out like free food.
Free Trulies.
Free Trulies. Free Truly.
Free ceviche.
Free ceviche, free everything. Like free chicken wings and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I drank like a couple Trulies.
Yeah,
I drank quite a bit. But I didn't get drunk though.
No.
I didn't get drunk.
No, you were coherent. You were talking.
I was talking to people.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten drunk, and I don't think I want to get drunk for a long ass time. For a while. For a long time, I think.
Do you use getting drunk as like an escape, or do you just do it because it's fun?
Cause it's fun. I don't think I've ever. Before I used it as an escape when I worked at Chipotle.
Yeah. Shout out
Chipotle. Fired me.
Same here.
For stealing food, which I didn't.
They fired me for not washing avocados, which
is stupid.
I didn't. I didn't wash. Yeah.
I mean, that's a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
But
avocados have skin. They don't have to. Anyways.
No.
Yeah.
But
that's aside from the point. Fool.
Yeah, it's not the point.
Yeah.
But when you work at a shitty job, it's not a shitty job, but it's a job.
Great job. I loved working at Chipotle.
It was great benefits, great pay, good food. I used to go in on my 4-hour shifts, eat before, eat on my 10-minute break, and eat after. 3 free meals. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know if that was.
It was legal before they did.
Then they went hard. Like, all right, chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah. You guys
are getting fucking fat. You guys are getting fat as fuck. Dude. But
no, because norovirus happened. Remember that big norovirus thing?
I feel like there was always something wrong with like Chipotle.
What? What the fuck?
Sponsor us. That was like the lettuce. There was always something wrong. E. coli.
Yeah, that's what happened. Is like that whole thing happened.
Yeah,
and then that was after I got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you a manager or something?
I was a manager, yeah.
You're a manager. See, that's a great job. That's a great job, and it hurt when I got fired because obviously we still go to Chipotle like every fucking other day.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of money. But it's not obviously, at least I know you talked about it, you said you'd be happy. You would have been happy staying there for a while.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do what I'm doing now, but I was just kind of like, that's stupid.
You were lost.
Yeah, dude. So I would, like everybody who hates your job, they work, they get off. They go drink in the parking lot.
Yep.
They get fucked up with their boss and shit. Dude, my boss, he was like 40 years old, and then he was like some cholo with fucking tattoos on his head, on his fucking body. He said he wanted to tattoo Gucci on his forehead, but then he had a son, and he changed his mind.
He's like, instead I just named my son Gucci.
Dude, he was like, I want to get Gucci tattooed here, dog. And then I just
Why would you want to get Gucci on your forehead?
Because he was in prison. And I remember I told him.
But that doesn't explain.
I don't know. He was like a cholo.
Okay.
And he, anyway, I don't want to talk about it. I feel like I'm talking about it. But you just get drunk and then you don't know what you're doing in your life. Yeah. And then there's no direction. And that's what I felt too. I just felt like I was just floating. Because there's no direction. There's no goal. You're just kind of like, I'm going to work tomorrow. And then have a day off. And then I just won't do anything besides just chill, which feels good, but there's no direction to anything. You know? Now I feel like I'm on a path and there's so many other things I can stop by and do while I'm on this journey. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you first started with fucking stand-up, right?
Yes.
And then
I started stand-up 2 days after being fired from Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's such a similar story to mine.
Really?
Because I got fired, and after that, I was like, what am I gonna do? I like making videos and photos, and I was fucking start doing that. But what the fuck was I asking you?
You were just talking about you got fired. Roll the tape back.
Roll the tape. The fuck was I talking about?
But like you feeling like no direction.
Yeah, no direction, man. And when I got fired, that's when I decided to try something that I care about.
Yeah.
Do something, or just try to do something, right?
Yeah.
Because before then I was like, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit this fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something. And then you don't quit because you're like, how am I gonna make money?
Yeah.
Right? And obviously when I first started, I was fucking broke. Oh, I was talking about being on a path and then doing cool stuff along the way.
Yeah.
Like you started stand up, right? And then from that you started doing podcasting, and you still do like music stuff too.
Yeah.
Rap music. So I started doing videos and then photography, even though it's kind of like very similar shit. Now I'm in the comedy scene, and the MMA scene, filmmaking scene. I'm doing all these cool things that I like, but it just came from just like just wanting something better for myself.
Yeah.
You know, especially coming from like immigrant parents.
Immigrant parents.
Immigrant parents.
Yeah.
You cut that part out.
You fucked it up.
Especially coming from immigrant parents. You know, they did so much to get over here. They risked it all. And then it just felt wrong for me just to not play it safe. But I mean, I wanted to do something similar, like try something that's a little risky, because they something that's super risky. I kind of wanted to like go above and beyond what they wanted from me. Kind of like, they just wanted me to get a job and shit.
Yeah, the immigrant parent always says like, I want a better life for my kids, you know?
Yeah.
And in like my dad is very hard headed. He thinks like you need to get a job, you know?
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, yeah, but wouldn't you want to do what I do? Like this is so fun, and I feel like I serve a purpose. Like I'm being of service to others. And he's like, no. I'm like, no.
Please get a job.
He's like,
stop doing your dreams.
Go to the grocery store and beg to work
Both
there.
of my dads are out of breath all the time. Dude, stop.
But in my mind, when I hear like their story and like saying like we did all this so that you can have a better life, I'm like, yeah, fool, being a comedian is a better life, like way better life in my opinion.
Yeah, we're taking a risk as well.
Yeah.
You know, it might look different, and sometimes I feel like my dad doesn't even think I'm working or thinks I'm fucking around, because I could be in the computer editing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, what are you doing on there? I'm like, oh, I've been working for the last 5 hours, right? But I feel like he doesn't, for him, like he needs to see like manual labor or some shit.
Yeah.
Like me hitting fucking just to feel like, oh, this guy's working. Because I don't know if he even takes what I do seriously. Like video? Video. What the fuck is that? Video.
Como los Avengers? Okay.
He's like, it's eso, you know? But I don't know. I think one day they'll understand.
Yeah.
Because they do see me sometimes running around, stressing out. But I mean, they're probably the same way too when they got here.
Yeah, when you were young, like, what did you want to do for the rest of your life when you were like in middle school, high school, dog?
Well, dude, I remember I wanted to be a trash man.
Fuck, really?
I want to do those guys that come in and fucking step out, and the truck gets jammed.
You wanted the truck to jam?
Come on! And they had to get out and fucking throw it over themselves. That's what I want to be. I remember.
Wait, are you being serious?
I swear to God, the trash can would come, and my mom would be like, "Joel, ya llegaron," and I would run out, and I would see the trash can, and I'd be like, "Wow, basura." Trash can guys. Yeah, dude. But that's what we want. But then I grew up a little bit, and then I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Oh, you wanted to have a toothbrush and rub out?
Yeah, because I saw Jurassic Park, and then I got like my own toothbrush that I used, and fucking started fucking scrubbing on the rock.
Yeah.
But then I was like too stupid for that, so I didn't fucking do that. And then I didn't really have like, I don't know, I didn't really have any big dreams growing up. You know, I just liked things, and I got into them, like skating and all that shit. I always liked like movies and making videos. I had this home camera, like the video camera when I was young with my brother. But I never had I never thought that was possible for me. I guess just the way I viewed myself.
Yeah.
Like that's possible for everybody else, but not for me. So I didn't even try to think
I'm a trash man, dog.
I'm a trash man. So I didn't even try to think that big.
Yeah.
I would just say, that's not going to happen for me. I don't even know why I thought that way. So I just kind of like got into things when I was a kid, skating. And after that, I just went to college because I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
So up until like 3 years ago when I got fired, that's when I decided to like have bigger goals and be a better person in terms of like developing a work ethic.
Yeah.
Because freelancing, it's a lot of like, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, no one's telling you, hey, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do it yourself. And it's just been a lot. It's just been difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a NASCAR driver, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would sit on the. I used to live in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And California Speedway would be like if you're standing in the street on the cul-de-sac, you could see California Speedway.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So now there's like houses that cover the view, so you can't see it anymore.
See shit.
But when I was like 10 or 11 years old, I would lay on the street like this fool and be like, damn, like Jeff Gordon's fool, you know?
Damn, man.
Yeah, I used to just look at the California Speedway and be like, wow, I would love to be a NASCAR driver.
When does that stop? When is that like, okay, do you have like, I also want to be a skateboarder now that I'm thinking about it because I skated.
Yeah.
But when does that dream like stop and you got to be realistic? Like, when did you decide like, oh, I can't do that?
Well, how do you feel about photography right now?
What do you mean?
Photo, video, you still want to do that, right?
Yeah.
So when does that stop? That's the exact same question, I think.
I don't know.
Because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronomer. I wanted to go to the fucking moon and shit. And then the more you learn about life and shit, you're like, why would I want to go to the moon when I can go to Dave and Buster's? You know what I mean?
I want to get fucked up at Dave and Buster's and get black drunk.
I can go to GameWorks. I can go to fucking Pizza Hut or some shit.
Well, like skateboarding, I guess you could want that so bad, but also, you got to be good and mind. Like I guess I was a little good, but. I didn't really want to work for it to get better. I was kind of like, I'm just doing this for fun. So I kind of always knew I was doing it for fun. There's never been anything that I guess kind of clicked with me as the stuff that I'm doing now. Yeah. Because I tried a lot of different things, but nothing really clicked. I don't know how to describe it. I guess you would know. Like when you first do stand up, something kind of clicks.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like this is
what I used to do before stand up was work at Chipotle. Right.
Yeah.
I worked at Chipotle for 2 years. And all I would do I would bike to the Chipotle I worked at. Yeah. And then work, come back home, and then like listen to my music and work on more music. Yeah. And then I would go to sleep, wake up, work on music, whatever, all day long, go bike to Chipotle, come back home, work on music, whatever, listening to music because you can't make music at night. Yeah. You know, it's too late. And then just keep working on songs. That's all I gave a fuck about was like, and I wasn't even putting this music out or anything. I was just like filling my time. And then I got a chance to work at Hollywood Chipotle. So I lived with my homie, Devin, shout out, for a week. And they tried me out at that Chipotle on loan. That's what they called it. I don't know if you ever worked on loan at Chipotle. No. So they loaned me out to the Hollywood store. And then by the end of that week, they told me, we want to put you in our system. It's like a different district at Chipotle or whatever. And so I was like, you know what? Sounds good, fool. I'm going to go back to my Chipotle and talk to my general manager about that. Because I was obviously a kitchen manager opening a new store in Chino Hills. Yeah. And so I went back to that one and I talked to Chelsea, the general manager, shout out. I ran into her recently and she was like, what's up? I'm like, you fucking fired me, dude. Like, leave me alone, you know? Yeah. And so I saw her at the Ice House in Pasadena before the pandemic. And she was like, Gerardo, how's it going? And I was like, okay, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I listened to her, what she was saying. And then I was like, you fired me. And then I just walked away from her. I was like, what are you?
Maybe she saw you were better than Chipotle.
No. Anyways,
nobody's better than Chipotle.
I never had a write up or anything. Yeah. I was a good worker. The day after I told her that, they audited my opening shift, and I got suspended and then fired. Dude. Yeah,
that's what they caught me too. They audited my what's it called? I was on cashier, and they saw like I gave 3 bowls for like $1 for the price of a fucking it was like a side or some shit. Yeah. They caught me like that.
But it didn't make sense to me. I was like, why? I just lost what like. It made me happy, dude. I would just go to Chipotle, work, smoke some weed, go home, work on music, smoke some weed, work on music, go to work. I had the system, you know? Yeah. And when I got fired, I was like, I rocked my world, dude. I was just depressed. Just like, what? What? You know?
Yeah, I felt that way too.
And so I was at home with my mom and she said, I want you to meet this guy, Mel Austin. Shout out. She's like, he does stand-up comedy. And I honestly didn't even know what stand-up comedy was. I knew I think I knew stand-up. Like I knew like people stand up, like Robin Williams. I loved Robin Williams. Yeah. And Dane Cook, that was the first time I ever heard stand-up comedy on an album or anything. Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, I'll go have coffee with him. So I went to go get coffee with him. And he was like, what would you do if he was on stage? You know, I was like, well, I would do this joke like, check it out, dude. You know, like really young comic type thing. Yeah. And then he was like, what about we go on stage tonight? And I was like, what?
Where'd you go? Where'd you guys go?
The first time I ever did comedy was in Colton at Liam's.
I don't know what the fuck that's at.
Colton.
Okay.
They don't have a mic anymore there. I don't even know if Liam's is open anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Liam's and I didn't say anything when I got on stage. But like it did change. Like everything changed. I didn't know that there was places you can go, open mics, whatever it was, like where you could just do this shit. Like, Doc, it made me feel 180 the opposite way. Like after getting fired from Chipotle, being like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah.
I had this plan of moving out to LA to work at the Hollywood store and like continue doing what I do, music, and I wanted to start a sketch group and like make sketches online because I love being funny. I always thought that I was funny. And that all got halted because they fucking didn't want me to transfer stores and they fired me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I started stand-up and it changed everything, dude. It changed how I saw my own life, you know?
And you knew you were going to do that after you got off stage?
The first time I was like, I'm going to do way better than I just did.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. And some people feel like a lot of people, even some of my friends, like they're just working jobs, right? But they also hate those fucking jobs, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes I try asking my dude, what do you like to do? And it sounds stupid because not everybody can do what they like, right?
Yeah.
But why not give it a chance?
Yeah.
You know, why not give it a chance? Like, if you have someone who hates their fucking job but likes drinking, I have a friend who likes drinking, likes making drinks, and I'm like, dude, why don't you become like a bartender or something? You know what I mean? He's like, no. I think some people, it just putting in extra effort to make their life a little bit better is just too much. Maybe some people are just lazy or I don't know because.
Well, like for instance, I love making music.
Yeah.
But I never want to go back to that place where I was like consumed by it and wanting to do it all the time. To me, comedy is something that's more passive. It's like, I am passionate about comedy, but bro, compared to how I was about music at one time in my life, granted I wasn't sober or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, even to this day, like I take music way too seriously.
Yeah.
You know, when people tell me how good, whatever, like when you showed Jesus my music,
yeah,
or you demanded me to show Jesus my music, yeah,
it was great. It was great.
I still fucking inside of me am like, I hate this shit. Like I can make something better.
Yeah. Is that what is? Do you think that's why you don't make music as often?
I'll play guitar every now and again, but I'm still just.
But you sit down and make like I'm gonna make a song. It's too much. Like you want it to be too good, and it fucking fucks your head.
Like I don't know if it's on. Yeah, right here. See on camera right here. My fucking music maker is always out. Like I still fuck around, but it's like you have to get back into the rhythm of it. It's like if I were to do stand up right now, I would not be as good as I was when I did it every night. You know?
Yeah, that's true, man. And man, when's the last time we did stand up?
It's been at least a month and a half.
Month and a half? Fuck. And where did you do it?
The last time I did stand up was, I believe, at Third Wheel in Hollywood.
That's a good spot. That's a good spot. When I tried stand up, I didn't feel like. That's why when some people ask me, like, when you've asked me, why don't you do stand up? Because I didn't like. I thought it was cool, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I just didn't feel it. Didn't feel that feeling where I'm like, oh, this is how I'm gonna express myself, or this is how my mind works. Like, expressing my thoughts and feelings through jokes or making people laugh. Like I don't really consider myself funny or anything, but I like being funny. You know, I don't think I'm a funny person, but I like being funny.
Well, you like being like, we've talked about this at length before, but like you just like being around comedy.
Yeah,
right?
I do, and I am around comedy, and it's fun. But I don't think. I don't know. It didn't click.
It didn't fulfill a hole with you.
It didn't fulfill because I was trying. I was like, I want to try different things. I was just getting into like stand up comedy. That's when I found out about Crit Stelia and all those other people that Hollywood like comics. Like 7 years ago. So I was like, dude, this is fucking fun. And I was working on like, I don't know, like a stupid job, Raging Waters or some shit.
You worked at Raging Waters?
Yeah, I worked at Raging Waters.
What?
Yeah, Raging Waters. I worked at Sharky's, homie.
Did you get fired from there?
No, it was a seasonal thing.
Oh, okay.
I got a seasonal. You know, I've almost been fired from almost every other job that I've had.
Really?
I worked at a UFC gym and they caught me stealing clothes in the cameras. And then they were like, you know, if we didn't like you, we would fire you.
What?
Get back to work. And then like, I would just... I don't know if I should say this. I'm not gonna say it. Okay. Actually, I will. I shouldn't say it.
What?
No, because I would just ring myself up for like a fucking $1 and shit, like a fucking $1 for clothes. And then one time when they caught me, like stealing some clothes, ringing myself up for a little bit of money, they sent me to the office, right? And I had a full UFC gear outfit that I didn't pay for anything. And then he was like, "We caught you on the cameras." He was like, "It's just taking clothes. We know you pay for the stuff you're wearing right now because we saw on the cameras." And I was like, Because it was like $90. I just paid for $1 for it. I hope he doesn't see this. I'm so cool with the manager.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just wasn't. I was a good worker, but I just wasn't. I just didn't give a fuck about any of these goddamn jobs besides Chipotle.
Dog, I don't know if I told this story before, but I used to work. My first job was a paper boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just running around throwing papers?
Well, first you got to show up at 1 a.m. to the spot. It was in Ontario.
Yeah.
You have to fucking roll up all the papers with rubber bands.
Yeah.
So like, for fucking like an hour and a half. And then you got to take all those in a shopping cart. You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
Go to your car, fill up the car with papers. The whole fucking car, dude. I'm talking about the back seat, front seat, just up to your chest in papers. Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you would have to get your route because every, I believe, month, the route changed. Meaning you always had the same route. You would just go down the same street. It was up to you, though, however you wanted to get your paper route done before, I forget the cutoff time, like 6 a.m. or something. And then you just get the new route, right? And you have to go to those things. And then there were special requests on some houses.
Yeah.
And at first, you're like, I'll do anything. Okay, thank you for the job.
Yeah.
But then over time, you're like, fucking feed the cat. Like, fuck this fool. You know what I mean?
Feed the cat? I don't know. Fuck your cat.
No, they wanted me feed the cat, but like ridiculous things. Like it felt like it was like, wipe my ass. Like, what? I'm not going to wipe your ass. I'm just going to drop the paper off. You know? And so like there was one, okay, for instance, like I started fucking slacking off, dude. You know what I mean? Like I didn't give a fuck about the paper route. Also, though, I was in a Hamlet. I was in Hamlet playing Marcellus, a character in Hamlet. And so I would work the paper route because it was 7 days a week, no days off, dog.
7 days a week? How many hours per day?
I wouldn't say it was like 5 to 6 hours, but like the wee hours of the fucking night, dog. 1 to 6 or 7 in the morning.
That's awful.
Yeah, and Sundays, it was like Super Bowl Sunday every week for fucking newspapers, dog. It's just like Sunday newspapers are the ones that almost everyone gets.
Yeah.
Like the subscription plan, you can get either Sunday only, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or the week, 7 days a week. You know what I mean?
Dude, man.
So
how was the pay?
I got, I think, $1,600 a month.
Oh, that's not bad. Actually, no, for every fucking day. For every fucking day, it's pretty fucking bad, dude. That's horrible.
Yeah, but so like, what was I saying? Oh, well, like there was multiple times where I was just like, I fucked up. You know what I mean? So like there was one time, one of the main requests on the list would be at the door. Leave it at the door. Yeah. So like I would be just feel like fucking stretching my arms in the morning, try to throw it from the car, just like, yeah, you know what I mean? And so there was one time where I pulled into the driveway. It was an at the door order thing, right? Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, at the door, you know what I mean? And so I just went like this, Doc. So you know how like driver's side, you're left hand, I'm right handed. I was like, just like ready to throw the fucking paper. And I went, yeah. And then it went too high up. It hit the gutter and the gutter went boom onto their car. And then it hit their car. Oh, right? No. And then I was just like, fucking, get the fuck out of here. You know?
Fuck, dude.
And then, and so that, I feel like they complained about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm fucking complaining. And then there was another time where it said at the door. And I was like, fucking at my ball sack, homie, and just threw it on their driveway, right? Yeah. Like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to get out of my car every other house to go to the door, right? Yeah. Listen, I would do it now, but like at the time I was like, right? Yeah. So I just threw it, whatever. And then at the same time though, I was working. Okay, so back to Hamlet, right? I was in Hamlet and it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday work week. And I got paid to be in Hamlet, right? Yeah. So
got paid to be in play?
Yeah. At the time I was an actor.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, and I had a very small part, but what I would do, like rehearsal started at 7 a.m. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we had rehearsals for this show. Yeah. I would literally go from my work route to the theater outside and sleep on a stone like on a stone bench outside. Yeah. And be freezing my fucking ass off.
What the fuck, dude?
Yes. And then I would get like 1 or 2 hours sleep and then go to rehearsal.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in rehearsal, I was doing bad, dude. Like I was it's your line to be or not to.
Isn't that how you usually
are? And then also on top of that too, at night when I would drive home, I started falling asleep at the wheel, dog. It was like very bad. Yeah. Like, but it was my first job. I was working, you know. And I think I worked there for 2 or 3 months doing that.
That's a long time to be fucking doing that schedule.
Yeah. And then one day I think my my boss's name was Bob.
Yeah.
Right. So I went into Bob's office and I was gonna quit, dog. Right. And he's like, "Can you sit down?" I was like, "Oh shit, I'm the one that walked in." You know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, Gerardo, can you please sit down?" Or he was probably like Geraldo, or whatever. You know? Yeah. And I was like, "All right," and I sat down. He, like fucking 19-year-old me, just like, And he goes, "I got another complaint on your route." I was like, "Oh, fuck these fools, dog," And he's like, "I can't be having this. I can't be having complaints on the route." You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, I work 7 days a week, dog. Like, you can't even just take like a couple complaints, fool. You know what I mean? No, and then he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go." And I was like, "Dog, I was coming in here to quit right now, dude. Isn't that crazy?" And then me and him were just laughing. We're like, "Well, I guess we don't want to fire." He's like, "Well, I guess you don't want to fucking work there, then, huh?" And then I was like, "Hey, well, I'll never see you again." You know what I mean? Get the fuck
out of here. Oh, that's funny, man. I fucking hate those jobs. I'm glad I don't have to work any stupid shitty job.
The thing about that job too is they only paid you once a month, dog.
Oh, once a month.
The first of the month they give you a check.
That's awful, man.
Yeah. And see you tomorrow. No days off.
Robert De Niro. Man, that's
it's by yourself, dog, every day. Just like
I couldn't do that, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't do half the job. Raging Water was fucking ass too, man. It was just all hot. It was 116 degrees inside. There was like 3 fryers in the back, all super fucking steaming hot.
Yeah.
People would pass out on the line. There'd be 3 lines. People would pass out, and we had to splash water on them. And then there was a horrible system where, like, this is like the restaurant. There's a line, and there's where you order out front. And then when you order out front, you have to wait in line 45 an hour to get to the window where you think your food's gonna be ready. But no, it's like you just waited to give us the ticket so we know what you want. And then we start making it. So there's a lot of people always fucking mad. And then people start peeking through the windows. And then they're like, "What the fuck you guys doing?" And then some girl, our manager told one of our workers, "Hey, can you check the schedule?" She was coming in, right?
Yeah.
And then she's on her fucking phone. And she's like, "I'm checking the schedule." And then they just started talking back and forth.
Joel's just like all scared.
Don't stop yelling. Hey, don't fight like that right now. Don't fucking fight like that right now.
Well, did you ever yell there?
No, I got scared of one guy because the guy was like, "Hey, come on, I want to fuck you up." To
somebody told you that?
No, someone told this kid that was working with me. He was like 17 years old. We were working the window. He was doing like the sodas, and I was doing like the fucking just like, "Hey, can you give me the ticket?" He was doing the sodas, and I guess the guy was talking to him, and he was kind of like a shy kid. So he was like, I don't know. He was just wanting to make the soda, and the guy was like, "Come outside, I want to fuck you up." And then I was trying to say, "Hey, don't talk to him like that," but I didn't.
Can we be nice to each other?
Not right now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Now you have to hug him.
Hey, hug me because I'm also scared.
I'm fucking scared.
I'm scared. But then we had to deal with shit with that all the time, man. There was no real like supervision. The supervisor would go out to different restaurants, go to Pink's. There's like a Pink's hot dog place there. They would go there and just chill because they had like a better AC system.
Yeah.
And we had no AC system. So, man, jobs like that, I just like think about. Even when I go back to like Chipotle, I'm like, oh, thank God I never have to fucking work there, man.
I mean, no, but sometimes do you ever think to yourself like, damn, I miss working here, fool?
No, man.
I do.
No. Like Chipotle?
Yeah. 3 free meals a day, and then on days off, 50% off.
50% off, that's fucking crazy, man. People can't even get 30% off when they're working.
Yeah.
Like Olive Garden, I had a friend that worked there, and then he couldn't even get 30%. Oh, he got 30% off, but like, while you're working, and then when you don't work, it's full price.
Dude, you talking about San Dimas, Raging Waters?
Yeah.
Made me think about working at fucking Universal Studios.
Oh, you worked there?
Yeah. I used to work at Universal Studios. I was part of the opening team of Harry Potter Land.
Fuck, I've never even been there.
Yeah. I was such a good worker. I'm a really good person in the kitchen. I love working in kitchens.
Yeah.
You know, and I used to work at Luigi's Pizza. It's like not in Harry Potter Land. And they had the opening team for Harry Potter Land. And then they were going around the what's it called? The park looking for people that can also work at Harry Potter Land. And I was like, I'm fucking down, fool, you know? So I just joined the team. And then I was working in Harry Potter Land. Fucking good. I was the morning line guy. So in the morning, I would be on the line serving breakfast for everyone. And I liked working by myself. So I'd just be fast by myself serving the breakfast. Uh-huh. And one day where I got in a fucking fight with a totaled car, I was drunk as fuck and I punched a car. Oh, I punched a car all hard, full, and my hand's still broken to this day. I didn't go to the doctor. Yeah, I was an idiot. I was drinking at the time. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is why I don't drink.
I like that version of That's a nice version.
I punched a car, a totaled car. And I lied to everyone. I was like, oh, you fucking got in a fight, fool, you know? Because I was very...
Did you just punch like that? Just straight up just punched it?
I went up to a car and was like, like that, and I broke my hand.
Wow, dude. Damn, you were fucking wild.
Yeah.
Drunk, dude.
No, yeah. I was upset about something, and I walked up to a car and I was like, ugh! And then, like, I didn't feel anything till the next day, right?
Yeah.
And so the next day I had work. I had to be there at 7:30 because you have to get in costume. Fucking, I'm a wizard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I went to the line. I'm morning line, and all morning I'm all fucking crudo and shit. And I'm like, and then like my hand was hurting, but I was like, it's not broken, you know. I didn't think my hand was broken, foo. So I show up to the line, and you have to hold the spoon. I couldn't do it. I was like,
my God.
And then I was like, Chef Daryl, my hand's fucked up, fool. And so Chef Daryl's like, all right, man, go on shepherd pies, man. And so I went on shepherd pies. Chef Daryl, rest in peace, he recently passed away. I went on shepherd pies. And the shepherd pies is you squeeze mashed potatoes onto the shepherd pies, and you make the little flowers.
You gotta squeeze them with your fucking hand?
Like, so the mashed potatoes are in a bag.
Oh, you just
like, yeah.
You just squeeze it like this?
Yeah. And like you have to like circle and then like flowers on top, right? And I was doing that. I was like, oh, my hand. I was like, Chef Daryl, my hand is hurting. Like, Chef Daryl's like,
Chef Daryl, man.
Chef Daryl's like, all right, go chuck some corn. So like I had to go chuck corn. You know what that means?
No.
So chucking corn is like you get a raw corn with the husk on it, and then you got to pull the husk back on all sides, and then you like that, and then doom, right?
Yeah.
Not do that.
You gotta fucking.
Okay, stop. I'm not putting you on camera like that. And then, and so I was chucking corn, and then I was like, "Oh, Chef Daryl," my hand said, "Damn, man, what the fuck you did to your hand?" And then I went to every station, dog, like working every single station until I was on grapes. Grapes is like the easiest station, right? And all you do is cut the stems of the grapes with scissors.
You gotta use your fucking hand though.
Yeah. But I was like, dude, give me anything other than these other stations, and I'll do it. And then finally, grapes. I was on grapes cutting, and my hand was hurting so much. And Chef Daryl was like, "Go home, motherfucker," you know. Oh my God, and so they sent me home, and then for like 3 more days, I didn't go to the doctor. I just thought, I don't know. It's a sprain, fool. It's not.
You couldn't tell. Was it bruised or anything?
No, it was fucked up, dog. Like, but like it is still fucked up. See that little bump right there? Yeah. It's like it's fucked forever because I didn't go to the hospital or the urgent care or whatever
for 4 days.
For days.
What made you decide to go? Was it just too unbearable?
I was in pain. And my mom's like, "Shut the fuck up and go to the doctor."
It was too. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I was an idiot. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is before I got sober. I missed that person.
The best version of you. No, just kidding.
No, but so I went to the doctor, and he was like, "Yeah, it's broken as fuck, dog." I got a boxing fracture. And then they're like, "Well, how it happened?" I was like, "I fucked this one fool up, dog."
And he saw right. He knew you were lying and shit.
I mean, maybe everyone knew I was lying, but I didn't have the courage to tell anyone that I punched a fucking totaled car.
That's a better story than fucking. No one's gonna believe you were in a fight. Were you a fighter?
Dog, I lost every fight I ever got into.
How many fights did you get into?
My mom reminded me of a story that I'm traumatized. I didn't even remember it, dude.
Which one? What story?
I used to tell this story about how this guy, Robert Ham, fuck that fool. I'm not shouting him out. I just did, but whatever. In middle school, I believe, or middle or high school.
Yeah.
We were homies, dog. We used to go to the bus stop together and then walk home together. And one day, this fool had a broken hand. He had a cast on his hand. And he's like walking with this cast and shit back to the house. And we were next to my mom's house. And he goes, "You know what's funny is I never punched anyone with my cast." And I'm like, "That's pretty funny." I don't know how that's funny, fool, but like it's funny. He's like, no. I've never punched anyone with my cast, fool. And I was like, "What?" You know? And then this fool fucking socked me in the stomach, dude. And I was like, "Oh!" And then I didn't know this part of the story though. He fucking grabbed my head and he got his keys and he put a key on my my neck, fool.
And then did he like scar you or cut you up?
He cut me right here.
Cut you up
on my neck.
Were you guys around anybody?
No, it was just me and him.
Damn.
And then he let me go, and I got up, went to my garage, and got my bat, and I chased that fool back to his house.
What the fuck? And then what happened when you got to his house?
No, he ran away.
Oh, he ran away?
Yeah,
like a fucking bitch.
Yeah. And then my mom I told my mom, like, damn, is there anything right here? Because like this fool tried to cut me right now. And there was like a fucking red mark or whatever on my neck. And then my mom fucking called the Navy. She was like calling the Marines, like, hey, we have to fucking attack this fool's house, you know?
Man, what was up with that guy? Was he just like angry dude in general?
He's got probably like mental illness, some shit that is wrong with this fool, dog.
Damn, man. I've only gone I've gone in a couple fights. I got in one fight in Mexico. I used to go to Mexico all the time. And then we would go to Rancho Cuauhtemoc, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing I hate about Mexico, I did a lot of bad things in Mexico. And then after I did a lot of bad things in Mexico, and each time I realized it was to my family and shit. Like I got in a fucking fight. I was in my tío's liquor store, right? And then we were playing like games. We were playing on the arcade games, right? And there was a room just with 2 arcade games, and then some chubby guy went up to me and started talking shit to me, and I started talking shit to him back, and then we started rolling on the floor, punching, and fighting, and then it turns out that was my cousin.
Oh,
right?
Shit.
Cousin. And then the next day, me and my brother were bored, and my other cousin were bored, and then we were like, let's go break into this fucking girl's house, dude, this lady's house. She just left.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, we were like, let's break into
How old were you?
We were like, I was like 10. So we're like,
you're breaking into people's houses?
Yes. She had a lot of good shit. So let's break into this motherfucker's house. So she
Did you
left.
know it was your family?
No.
Oh.
No. So they break into her house, right? We go up there, and then like me and him are small, so we can't open the door. So we call our brother to come in, and he's like 4 years older than me. So he kicks the door open, boom, right? And then we're like, fuck yeah. We started taking saddles, even though we didn't have any horses. We started taking saddles, radios, and anything we could find. And then fucking we're leaving, and then I had a saddle on my shoulder, and he had a radio blasting. And then my mom was like, hey, where'd you guys get that from? I was like, oh, we fucking got it from that fucking stupid lady's house. And I was like, that's your tia. I said, damn it. So I kept, that's the only fight. Well, the other one was the only fight I've ever been in.
What?
The chubby guy.
The chubby guy.
That fucked up. We were rolling on the floor and shit.
Oh, you told me this before.
No, I just told you right now.
Oh, gotcha. Your family, dude.
Yeah, he was my fucking family, man. And then I got, man, Mexico was fun, man. I used to go there all the time. Ride horses, ride bulls, rode a donkey that fell down.
Dude, I went to Mexico for my sister's 15th birthday. We went to Mexico, and for some reason, it was during the time where they had it was like during Easter. So they were reenacting Jesus walking through the desert with the cross and shit. Oh, yeah. You ever been to one of these?
No, I was Jehovah's Witness. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So it's like a pilgrimage thing where this fool walks for a long ass time with the cross, and it's just like, like makeup and shit with blood everywhere and stuff. And then you follow him to like this mound where they put him on the cross. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You've heard about this, right?
Yeah. Does he get paid for that or no?
I don't know. He gets paid in God points. That
doesn't mean shit. Do they really? Why do they do that?
Well, it's just like I have no clue. Comment below. Why do they do that?
Why the fuck do you guys do that? That seems exhausting, dude. I'm fucking sweating right now, man. That seems exhausting.
But so like we went to that event. It was with my family down in Jalisco.
Yeah.
And they took us to that event or whatever. And we went. Oh no! Wait. I'm mixing up 2 different trips because we went to Puerto Vallarta too. We stayed in San Pancho, and there was a horse thing that you have to do. So like you have to ride a horse. I don't even know. I was young, right? So we get on the horses and we're in the jungle and we're fucking you know what I'm saying?
Riding a horse feels so good.
And then I didn't know that we were going to the beach, right? And apparently the horse didn't know either, fool, because you're in the jungle. It's straight up jungle, dog.
Yeah.
And then there's like a row of trees that you don't know is the end of the jungle. And then there's nothing but beach. It goes from jungle to beach. Right? Like you're in a fucking Minecraft world or some shit. You know what I mean? And then as soon as the horse hit the beach, my sister's horse hit the beach first, right?
Yeah.
And this fool just goes, woohoo! And takes off, dude.
Fuck.
The horse just goes pew, like a fucking bullet, dude. And just takes off down the beach. And my sister falls off the horse. Oh. Right? And I was like, God damn, fucking Angie doesn't know how to ride horses, fool. You know? And then my horse hits the beach, fool.
Oh, no.
And my horse is like, pew, and takes off on the beach. And then I fall off my horse, dog.
Oh, dude, isn't it scary when you're riding a horse, you get that, right? But after like sometime when they start speeding up really fucking fast, it's what are you doing? Slow down. It's fucking terrifying. I rode a horse in this rodeo and then it was cute, right? And then it started going fast. What are you doing? Slow down. It's fucking terrifying, dude. It's fucking terrifying. And then I rode once without a saddle, but that was a different story.
Oh, really?
I just hurt my balls. Oh. Yeah. I thought I was fucking the horse. I was like, it hurts. Ugh, it fucking hurts. I'm sorry, where were you going with that story?
Oh my God. No, but yeah, we would go to, that was a different story than the other one about Jesus walking through the desert.
I don't get the whole Jesus thing, walking through the, well, because my people don't believe in the cross.
Yeah.
They believe he died like this.
Yeah. He died diving into a pool.
Hey. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some clips of that, I think, where the guy just literally with the whole horns and everything, right? With the little boom, with the makeup, blood, and he's just fucking like this.
Yeah.
And people are following him.
Yeah. You are out of breath.
I'm fucking out of breath, dude. Imagine, fuck, dude.
Imagine me on a horse. Stop.
Slow down. Slow down.
Stop. Stop.
Holy shit. I'm out of breath, dude.
That's so funny.
I'm out of fucking breath. That's how it feels, though, when they fucking keep going fast and they do a jump.
God. No, I'm not a fan of horses going fast. I like chilling on a horse, dog, you know? One Halloween, I dressed up like Pablo Escobar and rode a horse, and I kept going to the people and being like, Plomo Plata.
Plomo Plata. You kind of have his body.
Is that it, fool? Or what the fuck?
Nothing else.
What is that?
You have his body.
Or are you making a joke?
No, I'm just saying.
Dude, I'm out of breath, dude.
I'm just saying. You guys have a similar body frame.
What the fuck?
Like he was a little bigger boy. I'm fucking out of breath, dude. I'm fucking out of breath. Horse shit, dude. That's why I don't get on a fucking horse. I rode a bull before for 20 pesos.
Oh, you've told me that story.
Yeah, for 20 pesos, man.
Tell that story.
Dude, Mexico was a spot, man. And then we would let the bulls out all the time. And then one time my dad, they called him Sinaloa because he's from Sinaloa. They was Sinaloa. And then fucking all the dads were there, and then we're letting us all get on the fucking bulls. And then they were all fucking killing it. And then my dad was like, yeah, I'll fucking give it. Te doy 20 pesos si if you go on the little fucking bull.
Yeah.
It was a little baby bull. It wasn't a fucking big bull, but I went on the bull, and the guy was like, hey, you gotta grip it like this and like this to get your strength, right? And as soon as he let go, the fucking bull kicked one time, and I fucking did like a fucking backflip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just landed on fucking manure, and then my dad just gave me 20 pesos like that.
What?
Yeah, it's a sad story.
Did you know you were gonna be like rodeoing a fucking bull?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
but I knew. But
yeah.
I thought I would be able to fucking last a little bit longer than I did.
Nah, fool.
It was kind of pathetic.
How old are you?
Right now?
Yeah.
26.
Not then. Now, yeah, 26. Are you scared of like your body giving out on you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's maybe why I've been trying to be a little bit healthier. Trying not to eat so bad. Not that I eat bad right now, but not drinking as much. I've been around a little bit more. I've been around athletes recently. Yeah. Like MMA fighters. So seeing them train and seeing them like sweaty and like in good shape, it makes me want to be like, damn, I gotta get in shape. I gotta run. I gotta fucking do some cardio because, you know, I do want to be healthy and I do want to feel good for as long as I possibly can because, you know.
The reason why I ask is whenever I go to a Mexican party and they have a mechanical bull, they're like, Gerardo, get on the bull, you know? I'm like, nah, fool, because that's like you're asking for back problems or...
You get fucked up on that.
Yeah.
You'll get fucked up on that,
especially when it's the Theo on the fucking thing.
Oh, I know.
Trying to make you fall off.
Wet, dude. They get all wet. I can't even fucking read right now. I'm gonna throw up. I'm just gonna make me throw up.
Why did you do the fucking horse so far?
That's how the horse is, baby. Damn. But yes, I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then you try to look cool because your friends are there. Like, yeah, Joel, get it. Right? And you just fucking try to hold on to that shit. And the guy's going crazy and you just fucking fly off in front of everybody. And it's not a good sight, man.
Yep.
It's not cool, man.
If it's a professional mechanical bull operator, maybe, dog.
Maybe.
But I'm not down to get on the fucking bull in the ranch. Well, like, there's been multiple parties where they one of the homies has a bull But the homie's like, can't make it to the party, fool. I'm gonna go to Costco or some shit, you know. And then and then it's just like, oh, I got it, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it takes somebody getting hurt.
For them like, hey, cálmate,
someone's ankle's like,
cálmate. Yeah. That's why. Well, I don't go to these parties. I've been to a couple with the bulls.
I'm going to one on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna ride that shit?
No.
Ride that shit.
I rode the bull once at my girlfriend's friend's party.
You did
and I
good?
was like, that's it.
You did good?
You guys saw it.
Did you do good though?
No. Everyone falls off the bull, dude.
I know, but some people are really good at that shit.
Yeah, I have some pretty funny videos on my phone, yeah.
It looks so cool when the people are riding it.
Yeah.
There's one hand.
Okay, stop. Stop. You're going to get out of breath again.
When you're riding the bull. Oh my God, I'm fucking tired. But people ride the bull really good, man.
Yeah.
It looks so fucking cool when it lasts like 10, 15 seconds. Holy shit right up, dude.
That's so funny,
What was
dude.
your first girlfriend?
My first girl. Damn, just getting right into it. Jesus Christ.
When was your first girlfriend?
First girlfriend was when I was 19 years old.
19?
Yeah.
You didn't have any those like weird ones when you were like a kid and shit?
No. Never had like some fun play girlfriend, dude. No. I
had a girlfriend that I got with through Myspace that went to my school like in 5th grade, and she lived in my back house, but I never talked to her. I had like I had a girlfriend that I never fucking talked to, and she lived with me, right? And then my friends would talk shit about her. My friends would talk shit about her like, she's fucking weird. They wouldn't say fucking, like, she's weird, right? And then I told my girlfriend through MySpace, I didn't want to tell her in person because I never talked to her, that they're talking shit about her. And then she was like, I'm going to go confront your friends on MySpace, right?
Yeah.
So she goes up to my friends, and she was trying to say, heard you've been talking shit. But then she said, I heard you've been talking spit. And then fucking people, they just started making fun of her. And then she started,
oh my God.
And she started crying.
Why did you tell me this?
I don't know. I had another girlfriend in 7th grade that I didn't talk to, but I got with her. I don't know why. When I was younger, I would have girlfriends that I just never talked to.
On MySpace?
On MySpace, I would. But then, like in brunch, like in 7th grade, we sat on the same table, and then the only thing she ever did was like put her hand on my shoulder like this. Put her head on my shoulder, and I just felt like, oh my God, I have a fucking girlfriend. You're just like, I was trying to play it cool. She was like, yeah. I was like, what? And then I remember I broke up with her through MySpace. And then she came, like, in between classes, she came up running to me. She ran up to me and she was like, you fucking asshole. And then she started fucking trying to hit me. And then, like, my friend, who's like, my friend Christian, who's like the first guy I ever saw with the 6-pack.
Yeah.
He pushed me back. He was like, hey, bro, easy come, easy go. And I was like, what? And I started crying.
Oh.
I started crying in the hallway. He was like, easy come, easy go, bro, these hoes.
These hoes in 7th grade?
What does that mean? But he was like already a hoe. He had like a 6-pack. And I was so impressed until like I got older. I was like, he was just fucking skinny as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was just a skinny little boy.
Yeah.
And then, dude, that guy was like a player. I don't understand how being a player like in 6th, 7th grade and
I don't understand it either.
Yeah, his MySpace was hacked by so many fucking girls. You know how you would hack somebody's page?
What?
No, you would hack somebody's page and then you would write something cute about them. Like, Chris, what can I tell you about Chris? Chris is a good guy. He's cute, but he can be a jerk. You ever had that?
Never.
On MySpace, you would give someone your log information.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then they would call it hacking, right? I would go on this page all the time and he had like his profile pic about me was a picture of his fucking shirt with his abs and shit. And then it's about me, a bunch of girls like hacking in his page. And like, Chris is a fucking crazy guy, but he's there for you at the end of the day. I thought that was fucking
That's so funny.
I thought that was so fucking stupid. And then one day he asked me, he's like, hey, Joel, can you hack my page? And I was like, what the fuck? This guy's gay as fuck. And I was like, oh, this guy's gay. I was like, but I'm down. I got you. And then I was like, what am I going to fucking say, dude? And then I ended up just doing the same thing the girls did. What can I say about Chris? Chris is a good guy if you don't get too close to him. But if you do, he's a great guy. He's a jerk, but once you get to know him, you end up loving him. Just like I did. I'm fucking gay, dude. Chris, man.
Shout out.
I hope he's alive. I don't know. I hope he's not dead, dude.
Dude, there's this one guy, Kyle, in my high school that used to make fun of me all the time. He called me herpes.
What?
This will call me herpes.
Why?
He's like, hey, check out herpes with the new shirt, dude.
What'd you say?
Herpes.
I like it. I like herpes.
You can't get rid of me.
Did you have a lot of herpes on you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I get like the fucking mouth sores, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, but he would call me herpes. Even when I didn't have them, though.
That's actually really fucking gross. That's actually really fucking gross that you would do that to yourself. That you would have that. How could you have herpes when you're that young?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
How do you? I never got one of those. So I was like, not. How old were you when that happened?
This is high school.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. 7th through 12th grade.
That
right?
shit would ruin your life, though.
Yeah,
dude.
but he fucking made fun of me all the time, you know? And there was this other fool, Josh, that would kind of like, hey, fool, chill out, fool, you know?
And back you up.
Yeah. But like, you know, from a distance, though, you know what I mean? Because I was a loner. And I found out maybe years ago that like Kyle passed away in a drunk driving accident.
Oh.
If you're me, how do you feel?
Neutral.
Don't drink and drive, dog. Like,
you feel bad, but you also feel like this guy was a dick.
No, I did exactly. Yeah. I felt bad, but I was also like, it's a weird feeling. I don't know. Obviously, rest in peace. I don't wish that
rest in peace. But obviously, every interaction you've ever had with him was very negative.
It's very negative.
But also, he's a human that died.
Yeah.
In a very
he is part of a family. Like that's what I thought about. Like
but it's very unfortunate that you're drinking and driving.
Yes.
So it's kind of a mixture of like he's a human that passed away, but you've only felt negative things towards him, and he died doing something very irresponsible.
Yeah. And then I hacked his Myspace. I was like, what can I say about that?
When he was alive, he was a good guy. He was a good guy. But now that he's dead,
he's still a good guy.
This page is mine.
His page is mine. Man, MySpace, dude.
MySpace
it's a crazy time, dude.
MySpace is great, man. You could put your song on there.
Yep.
But music. I don't think kids have shit like that anymore. They have Instagram and TikTok, but oh man, those were fun times.
MySpace was wild because it was fresh, fool.
Yeah. Common DMing or messaging people. That was the first time you could just interact with people you never even fucking
profile views. You remember profile views?
Yeah.
I would get 2 in one day and be like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
Dude, there was this girl. There was this girl that I had for a biology class in like 9th grade, 10th grade, right? And that I still had a MySpace, and then she wanted me to add her on MySpace, but I didn't really want to add her on MySpace. She was kind of weird, right? Not in a bad way. She would just always like. I felt weird vibe, right?
Yeah.
And then she was trying to talk to me. She was very nice. But then one time, someone told me, hey, have you seen Rebecca's page? I was like, no. And then she was like, dude, it's all about you. And I was like, what do you mean?
What the fuck?
And then I look at her page and it says Rebecca Romero. And then it has a picture of me and her like photoshopped together. And it has like pictures of me. Just like, oh my God. It has pictures of me. Don't fucking laugh. We would have made a good couple. But she was fucking weird. She was creepy. It was all about me, all pictures of me. And it looked like we were fucking married.
Yeah.
She photoshopped some shit together. And then I remember I told her, I was like, dude, you just have to fucking stop doing that. Stop, please. I don't know you.
We're not married.
I know. And then, like, I had to do it in front of her, like behind me, like, hey, dude, I don't know you, dude. Can you just we're not married. Don't do that. Damn. Because she's sat behind me.
And she's like,
I was like, bitch.
Always hard to get.
You're not Rebecca Romero.
Hey, you're Rebecca Ramirez.
Oh, God.
She's like,
he talked to me. He talked to me today. What? Oh, God.
She makes a post. Today I got enough.
Today Joe talked to me. He said I am Rebecca Romero.
She's probably nice. Oh, she's alive still. Hopefully.
She's like, today me and my husband got in a fight.
We got in a fight in front of everybody. Everybody knows we're official.
But it was, man, she was cool, man.
Yeah.
I think. Besides
God, dude.
Besides that, she was a good person.
Remember the beginning when you were like, what are we going to talk about?
I know, dude. I'm always nervous.
I told the Discord that we were going to talk about video games.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a couple questions they asked?
Yes.
So we didn't end up talking about video games. I apologize to you guys, but also video games, like I stream on Twitch, but we're going to stream right now too, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I gotta leave. No, but yes.
Let me read you some of the questions they asked about video games, though.
Yes.
Right? And you're not. I'm gonna add you to the Discord. Do you have a Discord?
I don't know what that is. Everybody says, "Oh, Discord this." Follow us on Discord. I don't know what the fuck a Discord is. Is it like Reddit?
What? And tell us your favorite valley intersection. Oh my god, that's so funny. What? It's like a personal forum page.
Oh no, I don't know what that is.
So where is it at? Episode discussion? No, not that one. There's a bunch of different rooms that you could go in. Announcements. There we go. Okay, so I told them I'm having Joel back on tomorrow night for another episode of Isimo with just him and I. If you guys have any questions for him, put them here. I believe the topic, I wasn't really sure. Yeah. I believe the topic he wants to cover is video games. Because I was like, what do you want to talk about? You're like, video games. I know you're just going to talk about Halo the whole time, dog.
No, there's a bunch of games I like.
What late 90s video game is awesome but gets overshadowed by games like Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy VIII?
I don't know this. Fucking no, I don't even know what any of those games are, dude.
Ocarina of Time is Zelda and Final Fantasy VIII.
Zelda is Final Fantasy VIII, man. Late 90s, man. Halo. I was barely alive late 90s, dude. Halo came out, though. Halo came out in 99.
No, you know what I used to play when I was in the 90s, dog? Is fucking Clay Fighter, homie.
The fuck is that, dude?
Clay Fighter was like you fought as clay figurines on the Super Nintendo.
No, man. Actually, I played the Super Nintendo, but I played like the WWE games and the Mario games, obviously. The basic games.
Yeah.
It just when my prime gaming experience was Xbox 360. Those years of Xbox 360, Halo, Gears of War, Condemned Criminal Origins, what's it? Not Brothers in Arms, Brothers in Arms. Yeah, Brothers in Arms, like Road to Hill 30, Hell's Highway, all those fucking games. There's a bunch, Oblivion and all those. There was a bunch of like, there's a deep catalog of video games in Halo, man. I mean Halo. And fucking Xbox 360, man. So many random games you could pick up at GameStop. Just this is cool. This is cool. I don't know. I didn't answer that question because I don't even know what any of those games are. I never played Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah. I did not like Final Fantasy. And also Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Never played it, fool.
Yeah, I never played either of those games.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that as the first question, I was like, what?
I'm sorry.
Dallas Llama.
Dallas Llama, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Cry.
I can cry.
Do it.
No, I can't cry.
You start riding the horse.
Want me to cry, guys?
Okay, stop. Okay, next one. This one is easier.
Yes.
Maybe you're still too young for this question, though. Stop. What are you doing?
I'm trying to take this out of my dick. I mean, my ass.
So, Sega or Nintendo, but like back in the day. Also, flea market shopping for video games and anything Game Boy. Dude, I used to love Sega.
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis, yep.
Damn, man.
I used to play X-Men on Sega all the time.
Man,
you're fucking me up right now, dude.
We're both the high. We both like. God damn. We both like. Yeah. Anyways, man, I'm not gonna answer any of these questions good. Man. Every question, I don't know.
Halo.
Hey, but Halo.
I told you. All you're gonna talk about is Halo.
They're asking these deep questions. Yeah. I'm like, hey, Cortana, Master Chief, though. Halo.
Okay, let's go to the next one. For me, I was a Sega guy. And I played Sega at my cousin RJ's house, shout out. And I played Nintendo at my grandma's house in Paris.
Yeah.
But that was it. Okay, next question. Wheat bread or white bread?
Who asked that fucking question? What the fuck? Don't bring up bread in front of me. Wheat bread. Fucking voice crack. What the fuck is wheat? No, wheat bread. Isn't wheat bread just white bread darker?
No. I
don't want to go through this fucking bullshit.
You're asking me for real and it scares me, dog.
Wheat bread or white bread? Wheat bread, because wheat bread
is healthier.
It's healthier.
Okay,
yes,
there.
That's it. That's simple question.
It's not toasted.
No. It could be. It is toasted.
It could be.
It could be toasted.
Yes.
See, what I didn't get when you first asked me about, okay, I don't want to bring it up about the toasting. What I didn't get is like, you know when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, they have to go through a cocoon to turn into a butterfly. So bread But it's a different form. Bread can't just be a little burnt and be toast. It's a different fucking thing. It's a different fucking thing. A caterpillar looks nothing like a fucking butterfly because it goes through a process to transform. A bread doesn't go into a toaster and look completely fucking different. It's not a triangle. It's a fucking, it's still a fucking bread. Square.
Oh my God.
Square bread.
I can't believe you're still...
All right, let's move on. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about this. I'm stressing out, dude.
Oh, that's so funny.
Man, I'm probably the worst guest ever. I didn't answer any of these questions.
Okay, here you go.
Hopefully there's one that kind of goes into Halo.
What game deserves a HD goes into Halo? What game most deserves a HD remaster?
Fucking Condemned Criminal Origins, man.
Oh, okay,
Condemned Criminal Origins. It's a kind of, you're playing as like a I don't remember too much, but you're playing a detective. You solve crimes and shit. It's all dark. It's all scary. There's no weapons. You see a lot of thugs running around in the middle of the night. That game is incredible. It's one of the few games where I just felt so intrigued. It's like and scared, man.
Yeah.
It's super fucking scary. You can't see anything. You gotta have a little flashlight. You never have a weapon that's like, you have a gun, but it's also always has like 3 bullets in there.
Yeah.
You gotta pick up a bar, fucking like pipes and wood and start hitting people. You gotta solve crime, solve cases, look for fucking clues in the dark, and you just hear all these noises around you. You don't know where it's coming from. That game is amazing. Also, Fear 1.
Oh, I played Fear.
Fear 1 is incredible. I would always, when you shoot the walls, all the smoke will come out, and that's like half of the fun, just and just getting all the smoke out. And then when you shoot people with the shotgun, sometimes their limbs will come off.
Oh my God,
man, those games are fucking fun. Those games are fucking fun, man.
Okay, how about this?
I say Condemned. Yes.
I've always had a console at home, but let me tell you. Ask a question. Okay, I've always had a console at home, but let me tell you, every time I visited my family in Mexico, I spent all my money at the machinitas, and then quotes arcade machines or whatever. My favorite has always been X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I mean, there's no question.
You just say what you like.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. Where's the question? Man, you know what I miss about old consoles? Like even the Xbox One?
What?
Halo. No, not Halo. It's just like when you would just, I don't know, I felt like gaming, or a lot of things now, it was more of like you got to get a group together.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around, a lot of friends, a lot of homies. An Xbox One, you get the LAN parties, multiple consoles connected, multiple TVs, 4-screen, you fucking split screen.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye too. It's like, I remember gaming just as a very fun, just like gathering of your homies and everybody just having a blast, good time.
Yep.
For me, it was Xbox. That's when I started getting a little I was like 9, 10. So like Nintendo and all that, it's a little bit before me. But I think that's one of my favorite things about gaming. You're just like, it's just so fun. And right now, I don't really have something that's like, I guess photography, but something that's like just purely just for fun, that I don't need to make money from it. I don't need to turn into a job or nothing. It's just strictly something that's purely for fun. And when I think about gaming as a kid, it's just all your friends having a blast, laughing, like with them, especially like when you had the mics on and people that, you don't see often, but you can always play with them like every night.
Yeah.
It was such a connecting experience. And every time I remember just being done with like, oh, I got to get off, dude. I always felt like, oh, that was fucking fun.
Yep.
Man. That was such a good time.
It was also the age though. You were younger and.
Yeah. I mean, now if I spend now I don't really have that many friends that game.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. And if they do, they're kind of like streaming and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. And I tried to get back into gaming recently. I was playing Halo Infinite. I don't know.
Oh, you play Halo?
Yeah, I was playing Halo again. Dude. But it was fun for a little bit. It gave me those feelings that I had before. Yeah. But it's also different because like none of my friends are playing, and I feel like, all right, I can't be playing all day. I gotta fucking, I gotta work. You know what I mean? But man, those are some good ass memories, man.
Yeah. Well, this is also very fun, dude. Like us talking just on a podcast.
Yeah.
Man.
I didn't think anybody would like me.
Do you think people like you or no?
I hope so.
Everyone, please tell Joel that you love him, because
I hope so. I always feel like every time we shoot an episode,
bro, every time from the old Josh Rodeo days, dude.
I'm like Gerard, you don't fucking post it.
You always say don't put it out, and then I'm like, I'm putting it out, fool, and then I put it out, and you're like, hey, they like me,
because You have so many funny people, comedians on here, so many funny people. Melvin and Daniel, they're fucking hilarious. And I just feel like I'm not.
Melvin and Daniel love you, fool. I told them that I was going to do this with you again, and they were like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, but I'm not funny like them.
You're hilarious, Joel.
Jose Cardenas thinks that. Shout out to you, Jose Cardenas.
Yes, that's going to be the whole comment section. Jose's like, there's one time that when Joel said that.
Oh, man.
No, there's been people that DM me. I told you about the people on the Patreon that when we did our Go Hard or Al Capone episode.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man.
And dude, that was a different episode because there was no video, dude. Like,
oh, yeah, it was just audio, huh?
Yeah.
It was audio. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I was, like I said, I always feel like.
We were going to do JJ and Shane.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we recorded it, you were like,
no, I was like, no. But that one was different because it was like, we were trying to see it was like the first attempt of anything.
Yeah.
So it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
It was hilarious.
It was. So every time you tell me, I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick. Because I see people with podcasts and all this shit. People love them. You got a great community and people love you. So I'm never thinking like, oh, they don't love me.
People love you, dude. And I want to do this with you at least like once a month, dude.
I'm down, dude.
Yeah, and then we'll bring you in with Daniel and Melvin too.
I'm always down.
Yeah. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gerardo.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Gerardo.
Stop it.
Thank you, Jose.
Nobody else?
For the people that answer the questions. I mean, for the ask the questions, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
There was more, but I just, it's not getting anywhere, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nothing
I apologize.
Nothing came back to Halo. That's pretty much
your wheelhouse.
Yeah, what I was trying to get back to was Halo, but I'm sorry, guys. But thank you, guys. I love you guys. If you love me, hit the comments up. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys love me. I don't know. You know what I mean?
No, you're loved, dude. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Yeah. Just kidding.
So, I was about to do the horse again.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Tell Joel that he's awesome because he is. And also check out Joel's work at Joel Brandano. Out of breath, Joel.
Out of breath, Joel. Out of breath, Joel. Check me out, Joel Brandano. Boom, photo, video.
Also,
boom.
you have like 4 or 5 different Instagrams.
No, it's only Joel Brandano.
You gave up on the other ones?
I gave up because 2 Instagrams is too much.
You had Mad Dog Visuals and Jolo photos.
I deleted those.
Oh, you deleted them?
Yeah, and I'm going to change I got to do my website again. It was Mad Dog Jolo. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was at a job and some lady who works for a great company, she was like, oh, can I get your website? I was like, yeah, it's on my Instagram. And what's your website name? And I was like,
Mad Dog Jolo?
Mad Dog Jolo? Mad Dog what? Mad Dog Jolo. And I was like, why do they call you Mad Dog? She's like, oh, okay.
You got it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, do the bark. You used to do the bark all the fucking time.
Which one?
The super deep one? Remember when you out of nowhere you just fucking bark?
I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where Gerardo would just fucking bark when we'd be hanging out like a Chipotle. He would just good times. I'm fucking sweating.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Go check out Joel, and we'll be back on Wednesday with another episode of Isimo.
Bye, guys.
Later.